Now the no-back look for the Huskies. And Brunel drops it off into the hands of Kaufman. Kaufman broke the first tackle down at the 37-yard line. Penalty marker down. First flag of the game. So now it is third down, and defensively the Wolverines this year have been very good against third down.
Brent, they went for a period there of 26 third down situations in a row and did not allow the offensive team to convert.
The option. This is Kaufman. Won't get the first down. Well stretched out, and Corwin Brown, the hitter in that secondary, pops him out of bounds. High. Taking a Washington hop, and Wardell gets one inside the 20 again. They will operate without the huddle. First and 10. Wheatley smacked at the line of scrimmage. Gerback pointing to his slot man as Wheatley trots in motion. He'll look toward the left side, and incomplete. Third and long now. The draw play with Wheatley. First down, and Wheatley to the 45-yard line with Parkour hanging on. Kokozo gets down in that pit, ready to take on the defensive lineman again. And it is Wheatley to midfield, and Parkour, the free safety, being forced to make too many stops if you had this Husky defense. 3 carries for 32 yards already for that young man who just stepped in motion. Gerback on the short drop, fires, complete to the 45-yard line, and Josh Moore is defending Thelman Malvo. The ball just across the 45-yard line. First and 10 for the Wolverines. Their opening possession, Ricky Powers' first carry. Fumble! Waiting for the official signal. Bernie Leggett getting up from the bottom of that pile, and he appears to have saved the moment for the Wolverines. Now second and long. Straight ahead, and penalty flags come flying as DeMarco Farr appeared to be offside. And the offside penalty moving the ball to the 41-yard line. Draw play, Wheatley. Wheatley to the 37-yard line. This will be third and short. Smith in motion. Gerback. Pocket holds up. He's got Smith for the first down. Smith is out of bounds inside the Washington 30-yard line. First and 10. Leggett to the 25-yard line. Gerback sets the screen. Alexander in the middle, and coming from behind was Steve Hoffman. There was a penalty on this play, and it apparently is going to go against Michigan. Elvis Gerback in his final
substitution infraction against the offense. Penalties declined. Third down.
Washington has been really tough to convert third down situations in all year, only giving up 25% success against them on third down.
Because of their kicking game, you would think that Michigan would be thinking 2 downs to get a first down in this situation. We'll have to see how that unfolds as Gerback has time. It throws to McGee, incomplete. McGee being covered by the linebacker Hoffman that time, and the ball was just a little high. Well, the Wolverines are going to attempt an Olazovic field goal here, despite the injury that he suffered. If they go through with it, the ball will be put down at the 32-yard line. Good. 41 yards and a morale boost for Michigan early. So now Lovell will kick it off. And they drive Kaufman deep into the end zone. It'll come out on the 20-yard line. They trail it by a field goal. Brunell hands, and Kaufman is pounded by McThomas. 2nd and 10. Here's the toss to Kaufman. Daylight, and he made the most of it. Ty Law gets him out of bounds. Turner is the fullback for the Huskies. Brunell trying to get away from the pressure and doing what he does extremely well. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line, running for a Washington first down, 17 yards. And Shante Peoples goes to the Michigan sideline. Play fake by Brunell. Receivers are covered. Throws complete to Shelley inside the 40-yard line. 19 yards to Jason Shelley.
Actually, Shelley is a true freshman, not a redshirt freshman, out of Vallejo.
Kaufman to the 36. Jay Berry comes out in the slot as Turner goes in motion, and with no backs, Brunell's got the tight end. Bruner to the end 1-yard line. It's marked down. And Bruner arguing that he had scored his first touchdown of the season. But they'll spot it at the 1, a gain of 35. Now Jones and Turner give Kaufman an extra blocker. As Jones leads the way, Kaufman stopped. Kaufman following the 2 fullbacks into the middle, and Matt Dyson swatted in.
Dyson on one side and Hutchinson on the other side. Push him back inside.
Brunell gives you an option look down here if you want it also. Straight hand to Kaufman up over the top. Piles into the heart of that defense. And this is some stand being waged by the heart of that goal line defense for Michigan.
I don't know. Close.
Now 3rd and goal. Over the top is the fullback. So Darius Turner with the first touchdown of this Rose Bowl. Eric Bjornsson, the wide receiver and a converted quarterback, will hold for Travis Hansen, who is from Spokane, Washington. Hansen makes it a 7-3 Washington lead. This is Wheatley. Picks his way. Wheatley to the 32. This is Wheatley to the 33 for a couple of yards. And here Gary Moeller and the Wolverines are trying to win a Rose Bowl title for the Big Ten, which is having a tough season. Buckeyes beaten by Georgia earlier in the Citrus. Here Gerbeck on a short drop throws high to Wheatley, and Gerbeck has thrown a couple of balls high. Bo Schembechler, anything you've noticed with his throwing delivery?
Well, you know, when you throw that ball laterally that far, that's a very difficult pass to throw, and he's just a little bit off target.
3rd down. Michigan has to get to the 41 for a first down. Gerbeck sprinting to the left. Blind side, gets it off complete to Hayes. Hayes to the 44-yard line and a first down. Ed Davis checks in as the tailback, and Wheatley is out. This is Davis behind Leggett, and Davis finds a crack and battles his way across midfield to the Washington 49-yard line. Good looking run, Dick.
Ed Davis hasn't carried the ball that much this year. He's just a redshirt freshman.
Powers blocking for Gerbeck. Gerbeck goes to Alexander, and he overthrows him. Well, here comes 3rd and 3 for the Wolverines, trailing Washington 7-3. 2:14 to go, opening quarter. Powers is the tailback in motion. Gerback off a fake to Leggett's got the middle open. He's got McGee. Touchdown, Michigan. There is a penalty flag down. Hold on, there's a penalty flag.
Defense offside. Defense offside.
That was an awfully clever design. You know, I think they called that with knowledge of what the defense was going to be in that 3rd and 3 situation, and they designed a play specific for that. And a lot of times you have those in game plan, and you never get that situation. They got it, executed, and Gerback got it done.
This is Berry from the 3.
Berry, the ball carrier.
Berry to the 25-yard line. And a first down handoff to Kaufman. Slides through that opening to the 29-yard line. We have an injured offensive lineman down. Appears to be Peterson.
Here comes Andrew Peterson off. He was the most improved offensive lineman in this past spring.
So now it'll be 2nd down for Washington. About 2nd and 5. And Brunell off a play fake under pressure, steps away from Stanley. And he'll throw this one away. He got away from the charge by Stanley. There is a penalty flag down at the 30-yard line.
A wiggle receiver downfield.
Now it'll be 3rd down for the Huskies.
They're coming after
him.
him.
Brunell steps away from Dyson. Peoples behind him, and he is pushed out of bounds near the 1st down marker. And he did just get it. Bjornsson, the slot receiver to the right. Brunell on 1st down, and his receiver slipped. Jones, the fullback, slipped at the 37-yard line. Bjornsson in motion, the draw to Kaufman, and Kaufman well defended by Tony Henderson. Kaufman, 8 carries, 11 yards. Michigan's defense doing an excellent job against the talented tailback. Brunell throwing under pressure, and there was no receiver standing
he's got
there.
to call that.
There was no receiver there. That one moves the ball back inside the 20. The down marker flips to 4th, and the Huskies will use Verdell with Alexander set to give the Wolverines what they hope will be excellent field position. He hangs it high. One hands it, a fumble. Huskies recover at the 49, and a penalty flag is down.
Yeah, they interfered with his right to catch a football. They didn't give him that few feet that they're supposed to give him right there. They hooked his arm. You'll see it right there. See him right there. He bumped right in. Alexander did not have a chance to make that. You've got to give him room to catch. Even though it's not a fair catch, you must give him room to field that ball.
The white jersey had sealed him up toward Alexander, and he had no place to go.
Interference against the kicking team. 15-yard penalty. 15-yard penalty. 1st down.
This is a huge break for Michigan.
That's a good call. That's a good call.
Michigan gets a 1st down. They get the ball. It's a huge turnaround in this Rose Bowl. The ball is now inside the 40, and it's Gerback gonna go for it on 1st. He's got Alexander out of bounds. Michigan leading 10-7 over Washington. The Huskies trying to win for the 3rd straight time. That would be a 1st. Michigan has other ideas. Smith in motion. Wheatley. Nowhere. Tommy Smith came up from his rover position to take him on 1st. Smith pressing again at the line and then backs off. Gerback gets time. Gerback to Alexander. Incomplete with Bailey covering him.
Boy, Coach Moeller sure not playing it close to the vest. 3rd and 10. He's going for the big one. Huh?
And a penalty flag with the clock running down.
Dead ball. Delay against the offense.
Kaufman standing back at the Husky 11.
Oh.
Back him up 50 yards and let him go.
Oh my gosh. he hadn't hit one like that all year. Now he hits one out.
Now Brunell hands to Jones, and Hutchison takes him on at the 23-yard line, and down we go to Julie Moran. Julie?
Well, Brent, I'm here with a former Husky and a #1 draft choice for the 49ers, Dana Hall. And Dana, you were here, won the Rose Bowl last year, and now you have a shot at the Super Bowl. I'd say it's been a pretty good year for you.
Yeah, so far so good. You know, last year was a very exciting experience for me, winning the national championship, being down in the Rose Bowl. And now to have the opportunity to play in the playoffs and make it to the Super Bowl is very exciting.
But you had a pretty tough assignment covering Desmond Howard last year.
Yeah, it was tough, but old Desmond only came out of the game with 1 catch, and I think a lot had to do with he didn't respect me at all, and I think he does now.
So can Washington win 3 in a row?
Well, I hope so. It's you know, it's tough right now as they're having a tough time out there, but if the offense can get rolling, I think we can get this one.
Washington will have to play at its best now to come from behind again. Brunell's option. This is Jay Berry being tried at tailback, and you have got to be impressed with the way the Wolverine defense is hitting. Morrison has been in on a couple of plays. Maloney is out there, and Dyson.
That's a return type punt, real low. If they can get over and get to it, can't get to it.
I think the coaches told Alexander to stay away from it when you had good field position. He was headed for the locker room, folks. 1st and 10 now for the Wolverines. They lead it by a field goal. Wheatley and Huffman took him on at the 44-yard line. Well, here is 2nd down. This could be a throwing situation for the Wolverines as Gerbeck checks quickly with Wheatley. Leggett goes out. No backs. Short drop. Once Wheatley almost intercepted. Josh Moore had it in his hands. Tony McGee standing up as a tight end. Wheatley explodes. They won't catch him. Put it on the scoreboard. Elizabeth. Bo Schembechler, I want you to tell our audience about the conversation you had this year with Tyrone Wheatley.
Well, the backfield coach asked me to talk to him, and I merely asked him whether he wanted to be a track man playing football or a football player running track. And he told me he wanted to be a football player. I said, well, then you have to start to practice like one and play like one, because he hadn't done it up until then.
He looked like a football player on that run, didn't he, folks? Now, here's another football player. Kaufman needs to respond. Out to the 25. Now 1st and 10. Turner, and it is a swarming Michigan defense, up by 10, led by Greg McThomas doing the job. Now on 3rd down, short drop. Brunell fires, and a diving reception by Joe Kralik. And he's injured on the catch. Trying to get something happening here before the intermission. A fake to Kaufman. Stanley's coming. Brunell steps away from him. On the run, he'll go deep. It's Shelley inside the 5. Shelley, touchdown Washington. He crossed and broke the plane of the end zone.
Carwin Brown, the free safety, number 20, you'll see on your screen here, was right where he ought to be. You'll see him come in here. He just misjudges it. Look at him. He's looking at the ball all the way. Now he goes for it. He should go for it at its highest point right there, but he didn't get there quite quick enough. Excellent job by Shelley.
Travis Henson adds the extra point. 17-14 on the board. Michigan leading, and Mercury Hayes, one of the deep men. Hayes back in the end zone, and he will wisely kneel down. Wheatley had to run in and quickly say, take a knee. But the Huskies get a badly needed touchdown. And now Gerback off that short drop fires to his tight end, who was pounded at the 25-yard line. McGee hit by Fields.
We have a man down.
That is Walter Bailey. He is their best cover man. You can just listen to this pop. Reggie Reeser comes off the Washington bench. Number 5 will replace Bailey for the time being. And the young man will have a huge responsibility. He's up in a bump and run look here against Malvo on second down. Now Reeser backs away. Gerback looks the other way and gets it into Wheatley's hands. Wheatley breaks a couple of tackles before they finally swarm him down at the 26. Wheatley's in motion. Gerback with plenty of time, and a diving reception by Alexander at the 32-yard line. Defensively, the Huskies get ready as Wheatley comes in motion, and Gerback rolls to the right, and he's going to put it up deep for Alexander. It's out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10, Moore covering him. Wheatley to the 33-yard line. Clifford cleaning up. Parkour up fast from his safety position. Alexander's in motion, and there was movement on the left side of the offensive line. Jenkins may have moved, and let's go downstairs to Julie.
Well, Brent, there's a bit of bad news for Washington and for Walter Bailey. As you can see, they're taping his left shoulder right now. He has a slight separation in that left shoulder, and at this point they're saying he's possible for the second half, but they're giving us no definite word on that.
Before the afternoon is over, Alexander in motion toward that side. Gerback is looking in that direction. Gerback fires underneath to Smith, and he really threaded the needle on that toss. Fields and Hoffman were there with coverage. It is short of a first down, and Michigan will punt.
Lousy punt.
And Kaufman will let it roll. Huskies get the ball at the 29-yard line after that 33-yard effort. 1st and 10 now for the Huskies. Down by a field goal. Here's the fullback, Turner, to the 31-yard line. Big Lincoln Kennedy over there on the left side had his hands full with Staley. Brunell sprints out to the right. And Brunell is taken down at the 31-yard line. That was Steve Morrison, number 36. He learned from Eric Anderson, and he is an outstanding inside linebacker. Now 3rd and long. One of the things about Morrison with those quick feet, he can also drop back into pass coverage better than an awful lot of inside linebackers in college football. Brunell under pressure, steps away from Ware. Great block to give him more time. Brunell goes long, complete at the 14-yard line. Mark Brunell to Damon Berry. As bad as they have been running, that's how good they've been passing. 10 of 12 for 188 yards, and Brunell has used 8 receivers here in the first half. Kaufman now looking for daylight to the 13-yard line. Option. Brunell trying to outrun Morrison. Fumble, out of bounds. Washington ball, but Morrison made a big play against Brunell. They need to get inside the 5-yard line, so he must have 14 yards or it'll be field goal time for Travis Hansen. Brunell straight back, throws, touchdown Brunell. Hansen gives the Huskies and the Pac-10 a 4-point lead over Michigan and the Big Ten. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first half.
You know, Bo, that's a case of a safety trying to disguise his coverage just a little too long and not getting in a good position.
Well, he let the end get outside of him.
Yeah.
Hayes will down it again in the end zone. Here's Wheatley. Hole on the left side. Wheatley for a first down and 20 yards on the run. Mason was coming. Alexander can't get the handle, but credit the pass rush that time. And it's Davis from that fullback look, and it did not fool Huffman. Smith. The pocket holds up. Gerback goes to Toomer, and he overthrows it. Reeser had the coverage, and Michigan dearly wants to test Walter Bailey's replacement. That was Shane Parkour. You caught the 2, and that was 21 coming to help out from that zone. Now it is Stapleton, and Kaufman will let it roll dead at the 18-yard line. And it's Jones stepping to the right side, and again, nothing doing with that running game as Aga Khan, Ninaf Aga Khan, who was born in Baghdad, makes the stop for the Wolverines. Trying to open the hole that time for his tailback, and Buster Stanley stepped in there defensively, and timeout is called. Now it's third down for Washington, leading Michigan by 4. Kaufman battling. Wardell punting, and Mark Brunell is also on the field, just in case they got a look. And Verdell gets a Washington bounce, and Alexander will let it roll quietly to the 20-yard line with 48 seconds to go. That's a 53-yard punt. Movement by the right tackle. That'll cost the Wolverines 5 yards as Doherty moved just a little quickly on that. This is Wheatley. Mason was there along with Clifford. Gerbeck to McGee at the 24-yard line with Hoffman all over the tight end. Let's get ready to rumble. Isn't that the promo? Well, here's Leggett, and nowhere to rumble against the Washington defense. Jason Shelley back as a return man. He caught the big and somewhat controversial touchdown pass here in the first half. He was giving it up as he was crossing the goal line. The key vote belonged to the official who made the call, however, and the touchdown stands. He still would have been inside the 5-yard line, wouldn't he? There's the high punt. Shelley to the 44-yard line. Brunell to Shelley. First down at the 40-yard line.
See, they don't have any timeouts. You just got to get up there. I don't think they're going to get the play on. They're just moving the chains. The clock stopped. Yeah, might as well.
He's got to go throw it into the end zone.
Yeah, see, he wants to get a good huddle call, Brent, and you get a good play and take one last shot. Here's the leg.
This will be a wonderful time to fake a field goal.
His long is 42 long.
Bjornsson is a converted quarterback. He's the holder.
Nowhere close.
And the first half comes to an end. Michigan trails it by 4 points. Travis Hansen from Spokane to kick it off. Hayes back deep. They've been kicking away from Wheatley. They have been putting it in Hayes' hands. And he is stopped at the 12-yard line by Butler. Toomer and Alexander, the wideouts. Wheatley with a crease. Wheatley to the 35, 40. Wheatley could explode. He's a former state sprint champion. He'll score. Woo! This run gives Wheatley 208 yards on the day. You have just watched the longest run in Rose Bowl history. The former record was held by another Wolverine, Mel Anthony, in 1965. Ran 84 yards for a score against Oregon State. Now Tyrone Wheatley has gone 88 and broken that record. And here is Kaufman trying to respond and get something going. He's got a break in the past midfield with Dwayne Ware catching it from behind. Brunell on first down. The swing pass to Matt Jones, the fullback. Dyson takes him out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Berry is the tailback. Turner the fullback. Berry behind Turner, and Stanley rides him down. Turner for the Husky first down. Peoples couldn't hold on, and he blasts his way to the 31-yard line. On first down, Brunell driving the Huskies. Steps away from pressure. Gets past Dyson for a first down. What a wonderful save by Brunell. Damon Berry is the wide receiver to Brunell's left. Brunell handling to Kaufman, and Kaufman steps his way to the 17-yard line. Big toss, complete to the 1-yard line. Brunell off a beautiful fake hits Bruner. Here's Kaufman, touchdown Washington. Hansen. We have got all the drama you would want in a Rose Bowl unfolding here. The crowd today is under 100,000, 94,236. As Hansen kicks it off, and Hayes comes out to the 24-yard line. Here he comes. Nothing doing that time. Let's go down below to Julie Moran. Julie, who have you got with you?
Well, Brent, I'm with former Michigan quarterback Jim Harbaugh, who of course now is with the Chicago Bears, and I want to know, who was a tougher coach, Bo Schembechler or Mike Ditka?
Well, they're both tough. There's no doubt about that, and they're both been great to play for.
Mark Brunell has had a terrific day. How do you stop him?
Well, you got to stop the big plays. I mean, the kid's thrown a couple of those balls like 65, 70 yards in the air, so it's just a whale of a ball game. A lot of big plays.
Why do you think the Big Ten has traditionally had a tough time here at the Rose Bowl?
I can't figure that out. You know, I spent a lot of time thinking about it, but I think this is going to be our year to get a win.
All right, great. Thanks for stopping by. Back up to you, Brent.
Thanks, Julie. Oh, Leggett gets popped by Fields. Gerbeck, Malvo battling free with a flag down on the far side. And the Wolverines are now backed up close to their own goal line. Gerbeck into the end zone. Incomplete at the 25-yard line. He wanted Smith. Another penalty flag. Thrown back by the goal line.
Holding. Offense. Decline. Fourth down.
And he may have it at the 45. 40. Down at the 35-yard line. 10-yard return for Shelley. They'll run right straight ahead with the draw play, and Richard Thomas getting his first carry in the game. So it's Brunell with that quick drop, firing to Kralik a little bit behind him and incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Thomas across the 30. Here comes the 44-yard attempt. He's got it. And here the Huskies are ahead of the Wolverines. And again, they put it in Hayes' hands. This time, Hayes blasts to the 24-yard line. Powers goes back to the left and makes it to the 29-yard line. Davis checking in. He gets the call. Davis to the 31-yard line. Now Powers. Gerbeck has time. Throws to Alexander. Mason and Fields are lined up defensively on the same side for the Huskies, and they were ready for Davis, and Davis got to the 44.
They're coming after him.
Underneath to Smith, and it was Reeser hitting first with Parkour coming over to clean up on the tackle. So McGee will line up and come in motion. And Wheatley, no surprise, and Farr couldn't get him down. He got the first down off a second effort.
He may be a little bit short.
And so as a result, the Wolverines will punt. And Shelley makes the fair catch at the 17-yard line. Obviously, the changes and adjustments made are working for Don James' team. Michigan had stopped the running game in the first half, but they're having some problems here in this half. Kaufman squeezes through to the 23-yard line. Lined up on the right side, and Brunell sprints away with Stanley in pursuit, and he fires complete. A catch at the 34-yard line, and now it's being waved off. Now the other official comes over and waves it off, and a penalty flag came flying also. Did he go out of bounds and then come back in, Dick?
I think he did here. Look to the left-hand side of your screen. See, he's out of bounds right there. You can go out of bounds and come back in college if you're knocked out of bounds, but you can't do it if you're not knocked out of bounds.
Brunell slips, regains his balance. Dyson's got him at the 5-yard line. He lost his balance pulling out, and he just could not avoid the bull rush. Alexander at the 41. 45, he's got an alley. Alexander to the 13. Alexander's the slot man to Gerbeck's left. Wheatley's in motion, and there's movement all over, and the Huskies are claiming that Jenkins moved.
And they're right.
That is a costly penalty down there going in. It'll make it 1st and 15. Gerbeck. Wheatley with that inside shuffle pass to the 15-yard line, and this will still be a long way to go. They've got to get inside the 3-yard line for a first down as Tommy Smith read Wheatley on the play. Gerbeck floats one to the end zone, and Alexander and out of bounds. It will now be 3rd down for the Wolverines with the ball at the Washington 15-yard line. Gerbeck has 3 wide receivers. Gerbeck incomplete. Toomer and McGee were in the neighborhood, and so was Reggie Reeser there. Now the 32-yard field goal attempt by Elizabeth. No good. Michigan with a first down at the Washington 13-yard line, and they failed to score. So now it's Brunell and the Huskies leading it by 7. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. The toss to Kaufman. Fumble! Michigan indicating they've got it. They've got it. Now it's Wheatley. Wheatley breaks the first tackle. For the 5, touchdown Michigan. Oh, what a day he's having. 24 yards for Tyrone Wheatley. 15 carries, 235 yards.
He ain't finished yet.
Well, the Wolverines and their fans hope so. Washington would like to see him slow down a little bit. Now it's Berry. Berry to the 28-yard line, and it's Washington's turn. And you can see the numbers, folks. It says it all. Kaufman could not break that tackle by Hutchinson. Fake by Brunell. Snaps it off to a diving receiver over here on the right side. That was Damon Berry, who is Jay's brother.
To Damon Berry.
Outstanding performance here.
And Kaufman goes out as a receiver. No running backs in this formation. Brunell running out of trouble, gets past Morrison, and he's down at the 45 with a first down for the Huskies. We're back for the final 15 minutes. Brunell off a fake, he's got Kralik! And what a beautiful fake that was by the young man. Turner and Kaufman. A hole on the outside, and Kaufman past the 35 to the 34-yard line.
On the desk.
Brunell incomplete, and he was under a furious rush that time.
Blitz.
Brunell incomplete, and interference on Ware. Ware had locked up on Damon Berry, and it was quite clear that it was interference. Now 1st and 10. Kaufman in motion. Turner inside the 20-yard line. Nothing much doing there. Matt Dyson. Brunell for the end zone. Overthrew Shelley.
Did a good job.
Down. 3rd and long. They have to get to the 10-yard line for a first down. And Brunell, stepping to the left, fires incomplete. Corwin Brown, and interference, a late flag. He took Kralik down, and the flag came flying on Corwin Brown, giving the Huskies a 1st and goal. And it's Brunell sprinting, won't make it. The Wolverines read it properly. Chris Hutchinson there along with Peoples. This is Kaufman picking his way, and he is stopped short by Peoples again.
3rd guy in backfield, a quarterback that can run.
Brunell brings the option. He'll go to Kaufman. Nothing doing. And you know who is there again? Peoples. No good.
No good.
Leggett is the fullback. And they use Leggett, who powers his way to the 24-yard line on 1st down.
Looks like they're coming after him again.
Now Smith backs off, and Gerbeck fires complete to McGee, just short of a first down. Here he is in his final college game, handing off to Leggett, who goes up over the top for a first down.
They wouldn't be tied ahead.
And Gerbeck hands off to Davis. Davis breaks to the 37-yard line. Leggett on the draw, first down. It's going to be very close. Let's see where this linesman spots that ball. And Gerbeck calling the play at the line on 3rd and short.
He has to. They're in the Bear defense right there. He didn't want to go after it.
Davis gets the first down, and he is popped at the 45. Fake to Leggett.
There it is. There it is.
Got McGee. Got McGee, and Reese are forced to come over and make the stop. Davis battling to the 16-yard line. 2nd down. Here's Davis.
Good defense.
To the 15-yard line. Must get inside the 13 for a first down. Gerbeck. Caught. Touchdown, Michigan. Monkey. I can remember a time when I was watching on television back in 1963 when Pete Beathard and Ron Vanderkellen got into a shootout. Now it is the short man, and that is Jones, Matt Jones, bringing it up.
I think here it's critical that they use high percentage passing. Don't try to get this thing back to a tie situation in 1 or 2 plays. Just take your time, be patient. You got a lot of it, and you have all 3 timeouts.
Here's Berry to the 35-yard line. Toss, and here comes Bjornsson looking for that pass. Bjornsson standing in, fires to a diving receiver, but it was too low at midfield. Incomplete. This one will be waved off. Tough spot to use a trick play.
Very
Leisha
tough.
in 3rd and long now. That was a real gutsy call at that moment in this game. Brunel, and he picks it up anyway. And it's Mack. Mack across the 40 to the 36. So Brunel calmly comes back on 3rd down with a 28-yard gain. Now it's Brunel. Snaps one off to Kralik. And it's Kralik to the 25 and close to another 1st down, depending on the spot. 4:04. Now Brunel driving the Huskies. Movement in the middle of the defense. Great anticipation that time by Tony Henderson. It's now 2nd down. Off the fake, Brunel. Brunel for Kralik, and he underthrew him. Incomplete in the end zone with Ware covering. Brunel fires inside the 15-yard line for a 1st down. Another huge, but hold on. Shelley grabbed the ball.
I think Peoples got that thing knocked out before he had control of it, Brent.
You're right. So now it's 4th and 11. Brunel trying to run for it, won't get it. Michigan's ball, Ware is there.
Real good defensive series, but there's still a lot of time on the clock, and they can't think and can't assume they've already won the football game. They can't run out the clock. They've got to play good football.
And Elvis tries to move the ball by tossing to Davis. Davis battling for a couple of yards as Tyrone Wheatley unable to return because of those severe leg cramps, leading by 7 points. This is Powers exploding. 40 and out of bounds at the 44-yard line as Ricky Powers comes in with a huge 24-yard run. Now it's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines.
They're audibling. They're in that Bear defense again.
Powers.
Huskies have got to come up with it and get after him right now. Take some shots. Bring them all.
Now Washington certainly trying to get the ball. It's Powers. Powers trying to cover it up and go down as Smith came in to help Mason. Snapping it on 2 or 3 here on this 3rd down. Powers, and Michigan forced to punt. Stapleton is partially blocked. Washington takes over at the Michigan 45-yard line with 1:03. They have a 1st down. Brunel throws high and incomplete to Shelley. Brunel firing high and incomplete, almost intercepted as Maloney had a shot at it. Brunel high and incomplete. He had Bruner set up for the 1st down, and he threw the ball a little bit high, and the Huskies are down to 4th. Brunel snaps it incomplete. Michigan's ball. Gerbeck with that tight formation will kneel down, and Wisconsin, I should say, Washington out of timeouts. This feels like beating Wisconsin to you, doesn't it, Bo? Getting 38 points?
Well, yeah, not exactly. Not when you get 38 in the Rose Bowl.
I tell you, both teams really played hard. But they got after each other, but good. Excellent football game. Fun to present.